Hey everybody, welcome to the Prime 4 podcast. My name is Bryce.
Chris.
Ross.
Alex.
And we hold the fuck on here. I don't have my gimmicks ready. All right.
I didn't know we all had soundboards. What the fuck?
Shut. I don't have a
Holy
soundboard because we're fucking troughing it, dude. All right.
I am extremely low budget.
All right.
By comparison.
Here we go. Hold on. Wait. You know what that is, boys? That is the fire alarm.
Mm-hmm.
Because there was fire released last night. And that would be Kid Cudi and Eminem released a hit last night. And it is fucking dope. Who listened to it?
I heard it.
I did.
It's called The Adventures of Moon Man and Slim Shady. And
got him all looking like Moon Knight or some shit.
I was going to say, this is going to be the theme song for Moon Knight. That would be awesome. But fucking Kid Cudi and Slim Shady, man. And then he says there's going to be, it's a trilogy, so there might be two more with those two.
Possible.
With like their different personas.
It's going to be a surgical summer.
It might be. That'd be pretty cool. Eminem attack, people that don't wear masks.
Someone said something about there being a Sneak Drake diss in there, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think I heard it. Was it the hotline thing?
Could be.
The thing about... Never mind, I don't remember.
Something is wrong if you're still dissing Drake. Like, it's like beating a dead horse. Like, he is the quintessential rap dead horse. He's pretty much the Nickelback of rap.
But, I mean, he doesn't die when he's killed because his fan base.
So they're saying that's a Drake diss.
I don't know, it might be. I don't know. Who else would something about a hotline be a diss to, I guess? I don't know.
Let's see if that's a diss. He said toll-free number, only way you'll have a hotline.
Yeah.
That's pretty direct. That's not even like a subtle clap.
But not Eminem says, and I quote, "But I cannot lie, I got you in my top 5 worst rappers of all time.
Yep.
I lost my spot. Y'all got Elsheim. King of rap? Nah, their words, not mine. King of swear words and not lying. You should never compare yours. A toll-free number, only way you'll ever have a hotline."
He's not wrong. He is not wrong.
Both of these verses were fucking fire.
He literally says bling in the background is what someone said about that whole hotline bar.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I think it's got to be about Drake. Because didn't Drake talk shit on Cudi for having depression or something like that?
Did he?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure he did back in that whole what do you call it? When he was beefing with Good Music because Cudi was with them or whatever.
Let me listen quick and see if he says bling after. You guys can talk. While I listen quick.
I gotta clip in and out.
You're checking it out too?
Oh god.
Certainly.
Yeah, in 2016, Drake made fun of Cudi making fun of life-threatening depression or something.
All right, here it is. Oh, very subtle.
That's the way I like it.
Okay, so it is very, very quiet, and he says it as he's saying hotline. And it's really quick, and it could be interpreted as that, but it's not clear enough, in my opinion.
How do you get more clear than that? That's not even a subliminal. The only way he could get more clear than that is to say Drake in it.
That's true.
But he's like, is this going to be it? Is this going to be...
Is Drake done?
Is Drake done?
They're calling out Drake, and they said that it's a trilogy, so if Drake...
But why the fuck is Eminem calling out Drake? he liked Drake.
Sticking up for Kid Cudi, I guess. I don't know.
Well, yeah, but Eminem said he'll never knock Drake because of what he did for his daughters or whatever.
I don't know.
So that just
knock and a diss are two different things, though. Like he did the right thing, tipping your hat to a guy, but you can still diss him.
It is, man.
There's other people who are trying to say it's about a Lord Jamar or something like that.
Yeah, because this is in reference to.
Could be.
Yeah, because he's talking about someone that's in his top 5 worst rappers of all time. I lost my spot. Y'all got Elzheim, King of Rap. Nah, their words, not mine. King of Swear Words and not lying. You should never compare yours. A toll-free number. Only way you'll ever have a hotline. So I guess he could just be comparing it to a hit. I can't. If he's talking, it's a sublim if it's about Drake.
He's talking about either he is talking about Drake or he is talking about Mike Jones, and one of them has been dormant for way too many years to be relevant to get a line from Eminem. He is talking about Drake.
No, because Eminem's been like last 2 albums and like a single, like, what do you call those fucking things? A feature. Like, he's been dissing Lord Jamar. So it's like, I don't know. He references Drake in a few of his songs previously, and this could just be him just, mentioning that Drake again
doesn't write his own shit, so
they get their style from Migos till they copy Drake. And your shit and a toll-free number is the only way you'll have a hotline bling or a hit. He could mean it as a hit.
Because
like you're not going to have a hit.
He can't write his own shit.
That's
the thing is,
reach.
Eminem, I need this to come out sometime because he definitely has ghostwritten for people, and no one knows like who. I think like I don't know if that's public. I guess I haven't really researched it, but I'm sure he's been ghostwriting hits as well as his own shit, and it could possibly be for Drake, which would be, I mean that's it. If they have beef, that's it. M1. Hands down. Career over. Go the way of Kanye. Drake will. Like, I mean, Eminem.
Is not
Eminem. Well, Kanye, that's later. That's later. Kanye later. And you're roboting right now, Chris. But, like, Eminem has even said that, like, kids don't care anymore if, like, their people are ghostwritten for, so maybe Drake will not be affected by it. Kanye wasn't really affected by it too much, but Kanye also hasn't been as big since College Dropout anyway.
You're back.
Yeah, we're like you were still talking and we were waiting for you to catch up.
And then you started like do you have a time machine or something? Because
I do. I'm a time traveler, rhyme battler.
Time traveler, rhyme battler.
Like Chris already had a track laid down, and then he was spitting over it. Yeah,
the auto tune was on, dude. Well, I hope you are on Wi-Fi now, and maybe it's better. But that was fire, and if this is a Drake diss, we'll know by tonight.
You'd think, unless it was that well veiled to where people think it could be like multiple people, I guess.
Well, Hotline is, and bling in the background is very blatant, but it depends on in what way.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, I don't think you can beef with. I don't think Eminem can beef right now because of the flack that he got for like complete fucking nonsense because of Diddy's fucking outlet, Revolt or whatever, the backlash he got for that. Like, now's not the time, Eminem. It's like, shut up. You can do both. But we talked about that already. That was that last week or the week before?
I remember that, but I don't remember when it was.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Time just blends.
I think that was when Chris wasn't here, so.
Yeah, Chris wasn't here when we talked about Revolt. and the Eminem leak thing that came out in Revolt, and everybody was up and ready to fight, and then Eminem's like, yo, this was a leak, I didn't mean it, like I didn't want it to come out, obviously, because it was a leak, so like let's work together. Yeah, it was an old verse that leaked where he said fuck Revolt pretty much.
I don't know, it's like people aren't allowed to evolve, people aren't allowed to this, that, and a third, and I guess if I was in a position where I built an empire like Eminem has around itself, I'd just be like, yo, I said what I said. It is what it is. This is what it is.
Yeah, but he got... The backlash was for, like, BLM. It was like him dissing Revolt was like him dissing black people, pretty much. Is how some people interpreted it. And then he apologized, which he never does. And then his diehard fans were calling him a pussy.
Well, I mean, how do you see it any other way than that? Number one. And then number two, it's like, I don't know. I don't really
see it any other way than what?
Talk. That he's a pussy for like taking back what he said. Like Eminem, aside from the what's it called? The Piano Man thing.
I don't think it's something that you didn't intend for people to hear. I don't think that's pussy, like apologizing for that.
Is it really taking back what you said though, if it's something that you don't agree with anymore, like that you said in the past?
I mean, that's a good argument as far as I'm concerned as well. Like once you said it, you said it. I mean, if some person was like, say for example, me and Bryce get in an argument and I'm like, Bryce is a dickhead. And then somebody replays that sound clip like 6 months later. Oh. Obviously, I don't feel the same. And Bryce is not the same person. And I'm not the same person. So I feel like I shouldn't have to apologize for that shit.
I'm gonna,
it was recorded then.
I'm going to cut that out of the episode and have it on my phone now.
Right?
Right? When it comes out, Chris is going to be like, 6 months ago, Bryce was a dickhead.
It's like, I like to
no apology.
The best man to my wedding. Ross,
new month, new me. New month, new me. That was old Bryce.
That was 20 minutes ago, Bryce. That was 20 fucking minutes ago.
New time, new me, man. We're in the future. Right? We're in the present.
And then too, like Eminem is one of the rare people. I'm not even gonna say rappers. I'm just gonna say celebrities, famous personalities that, you know, that's what really drew me to him at first, was the fact that he'd be like, yo, I will stand up and say this shit. I am whatever you say I am, Eminem. And, you know, maybe that's me being an old head stuck in the past, but I don't want an apologetic Eminem.
Yeah, I mean, I could go either way with it. Like, if he didn't apologize, I wouldn't feel any other way. And if he did apologize, I wouldn't feel any other way. Like, it's whatever to me. Because people are like, oh my God, Eminem showed growth. Like, Eminem grew up and stuff. And it's like, oh my God, just, I know, like, Alex said that if it hadn't come out, like, if the BLM stuff wasn't in full force during that time and it came out, nobody would have reacted that way. It would have just been normal beef.
Who the fuck says Revolt represents black people? That's where I'm lost.
Probably the same people who say BET represents black people.
Correct. That's
yeah,
it's saying, like, that shit is a farce already. I wouldn't even give that shit my time. Just like the fucking, when Eminem had all those people dissing him that he just wasn't answering to, I wouldn't even give that shit my time. I'd be like, fuck it.
Yep. Drake versus Eminem would be really cool, though, for beef, because that's like, Drake will have like a ghostwriting team, and Eminem will just be the ghostwriter. Like, Eminem's just gonna have a line like,
he'll be writing both.
I like,
right? It'll just be like that scene in 8 Mile where he's dissing himself before he just eats him.
Yeah, I mean, Eminem just has to have some cool line, like a fucking, went to hell to pull these bars. You can call me Nick Cage, and everybody's like, "Oh, Ghost Rider!" And then we know, and it's like, fuck. Eminem's got to be a sleeper cell fucking Ghost Rider, though. That's like, it has to be, because he dodged a question on if he was if he had ghost written for Drake before.
Shit, if he ghost writes
in his one interview,
and he throws that out there, like, is he like doing a sneak diss on like everybody?
Yeah, he's been dissing people for years that don't know it was him because he goes.
Y'all
remember who's writing for you?
Yep.
They're like, fuck. Wait a minute. Did Eminem write my shit?
Dude, that's
right?
why the top dogs don't fuck with M because he goes wrote their shit.
That'd be great. Eminem writes like a song for you, and then you like sing it, and then everyone's like, "Man, why are you dissing this guy?" And you're like, "Wait a minute." You go look at the lyrics, and there's like a diss hidden in it.
Yeah, man. Are they Trent Reznor? Do they bite the hand that feeds?
Oh god.
That sounds like those fucking tattoo artists that were like, they design your tattoo and then they'd hide a penis in the design.
Yep.
So they were like tattooing penises all over people and shit.
That's fucked up and cool and funny at the same time. So we can't avoid like politics at all in this episode, which kind of sucks because Kanye West is apparently going through some shit fucking again. And
Nope.
He needs help, and I don't think he's seeking help anymore.
The thing is, Kanye West rebrand, did all of this cool shit. Now what he's saying is he's gonna run for president. He doesn't support Trump anymore. He took the hat off, so to speak, in an interview. And also, the political party that he will be running under will be his own, and it'll be called the Birthday Party. And he doesn't care if he's stealing black votes away from the Democrats because black people supporting Democrats is racist, because that's saying if you're black, you can only be Democrat.
Well, I mean, if you're voting Republican, it's probably against your best interest.
Right, that's what
depends unless you have money. Like, it's all about class in the end, but
correct,
not about color.
We've had conversations in depth about political standings, racial standings, class standings, and I think people freaking out over this presidential bid are the same people that wrote in Harambe and gave the win to Donald Trump. Like, this shit isn't a real fucking thing. He has an album coming out. This gets him the most press. Like,
yeah, this is definitely a rollout move, but it's still like
fucking.
Do you think he doesn't believe it though?
Oh, I know he believes every word of that shit because that's who he is.
Then that's the problem, because then that's like, because okay, so there's a couple things with Kanye. The Trump administration, they fired the oversight for the small business loans. You remember where they got billions of dollars, and they're like, "Oh, this guy will track where everything goes." They fired that guy and then just fucking gave it away, and no one knew where they went. And now they know where they went. And the loans were given to mega churches worth billions of dollars, Church of Scientology, and Kanye West's new clothing brand, or his clothing, new, old, whatever fucking clothing brand. He was given millions in small interest loans from this. Kanye West was from the Trump administration.
And it kept his employees employed, the article said.
Which is it's trash shit, and he's trash.
Okay, let's talk about this, specifically this instance and everything surrounding this instance. Kanye West gets money, mega churches get money, right? What's the theme in this? Like,
two entities worth allegedly billions of dollars received handouts.
Okay. Also,
when they could literally go max withdraw for the day from ATM to cover expenses for 2 months.
Well, and then
and
two,
be
also
extremely well off.
right. But what are we looking at here?
You're looking at two entities with over $1 billion who received handouts when they didn't need to, whilst other small businesses who can't survive without handouts received nothing.
Right.
So there was no oversight for these loans.
Right.
And the friends and the rich and the conservative voter base that helps their voter base are the ones that receive the funding.
Well, and it's not even all
actual small businesses.
It's not even all conservatives. The thing that I was getting at was you have people that are, very, stop me if I'm wrong, very influential people. So he's using these small business loans and, this Rona shit basically to back people to help him with his campaign coming next year. I mean, coming up, this fall. So it's a very political and strategic move that didn't help anybody, because I wholeheartedly believe that it wasn't designed to fucking help anybody. It was designed to make sure that Trump secured the people or the influencers that he needed to spearhead this next fucking thing. Yeah, it's like, that's all it is.
They're buying votes. Yeah, well, absolutely. But the thing is you have to apply to receive those loans, for one, and you have to be accepted. That means you have to actually willingly go out and seek them out. Hopefully, because ideally that's the process. And not all conservatives and shit and billion-dollar entities receive the small loans. I'm sure some small businesses did, but a lot of that money, way too much of that money, even if it's $1 million, $2 million to Kanye, is way too much for Kanye.
I don't think so.
And other billion-dollar entities.
If you look at newsworthy and noteworthy things that are happening right now, Kanye West has a way of flipping a media switch and becoming the center of attention and then laying low, and then coming back to the center of attention and then laying low. Like, I want to know who his fucking PR team is that keeps... I mean,
he's his own PR team.
Kanye can rebrand like no one's business. How is he doing this? That's
it's train wreck. All he does is train wreck, goes away, comes back and train wrecks. That's it.
Right, but what I'm saying is we can predict that all we want to, but each and every time we succumb to that, because not only on this podcast, but bigger media outlets, maybe they have 20 followers instead of our 17, or you know what I mean? Like, bigger media outlets keep falling for this hook, line, and sinker, and they're like, "Oh shit, presidential candidate! Oh shit!"
Because it gets clicks.
Shit out. Right.
It gets clicks, and that's all they care about is clicks, and that gets clicks, so that's what they report about, even though it's garbage trash. Because we know it's a rollout. It's predictable as fuck. Whenever he says fucking anything, it's to make him fucking money. Because he's like a wannabe fucking shit Trump. And the oversight was gone. Kanye, who is an alleged self-proclaimed billionaire, received handouts from the government when he shouldn't have. Mm-hmm. And other billion-dollar entities also should not have, but they did. Yep. And you have to apply for them, you have to seek them out, and then you have to accept them once approved.
Yeah.
For these low-interest loans. And whoever runs that side of Kanye's business did so.
Mm-hmm.
And Kim Kardashian has said before that she's tried to take the phone away from him. So Kanye's his own PR. He also said that he has had COVID-19, calls vaccines the mark of the beast.
It is.
And he says it's nothing. Here we go.
Okay.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I agree with Kanye. Vaccines are a mark of the beast. And the beast is me. Sane human beings coming together and being healthy. Rich people don't want that, Bryce.
I had no idea where you were going there. I thought you were lost.
Yeah, no. No, anything that he's saying and or doing right now is just all media all publicity, and it's like this shit happens so often. How do people not catch on to it? Like, I found myself talking amongst a few friends the other day, and they're like, "Oh, you heard about your boy Kanye? He's about to run for president." And I'm like, "Yo, I got the T-shirt already." And they're like, "What? You're really gonna vote for Kanye?" I'm like, "He's not gonna be on the fucking ballot. He's not doing it. I'm just waiting for the new album to come out. Like, that's what it is." Well, I'm like, how many times has he said he's gonna run for president? You can hear him say that shit in songs, and he never does it.
So what's the album gonna be called? Kanye 2020.
I don't know. It's because the last one was Jesus is King. I think he's continuing on the whole gospel thing. So I'm not sure what the next one's slated to be called, but it's something gospel-like.
Jesus was king.
Like some crazy shit, you know?
Dude, it's gonna be Jesus was king.
Jesus was king?
Now he ain't king no more.
What the fuck?
Kanye West, yeah, we already said he's running for president. He announced it. The only votes he'll take are troll votes. It's still detrimental to the process that is democracy. But that's already a fucking shit show that you could call from a mile away, so it doesn't matter. So fuck Kanye pretty much and his stupid fucking rollouts.
Jesus.
I mean, to be 100% honest, I like it because it's funny and it works, but I'm also pissed off at it because it's like when I see other people do that shit, it pisses me off. I'm like, why am I like this? When I saw Tekashi 6ix9ine doing this shit, I'm like, I hate that guy because he does dumb shit, but I like it when Kanye does it for some dumbass reason.
Rollouts mean that you can't, your music isn't good enough, pretty much. That's how I view rollouts. Your content isn't good enough. If Kanye, like, let's put this into perspective again with Eminem. The dude doesn't have to do anything, and he can release an album surprise with no lead up, nothing, and get #1. And that's because he has an established fan base, etc., etc. Why can't other rappers do that? Like, it means when doing like crazy publicity shit like that, I just think you just have no faith in your own work.
Well, and people can argue too that the fact that earlier on in Eminem's career, he used a lot of shock rap to get that following, which is gimmicks. You know,
that's true.
And it's like it's the waters are so fucking muddy. I guess it's either you like the music or you don't. But I kind of, you know, as of late, have had chance to sit down and look how everybody reacts to an album drop or a diss or a line, and I'm like, this is actually kind of interesting. So I'll keep watch for this Kanye shit.
I'm sure we'll hear about it somewhere. But Eminem, like, he's like, Eminem is a good study in psychology on how his shit works and like how people react to it and how he's able to change certain ways a rapper may do something and it's effective for him. I don't know. It's very interesting, like that whole shit. Like you have the publicity whoring themselves out, getting mediocre sales to begin with, and then you have just silence, and then like here's an album, and everybody's like, "Oh, fucking #1."
What do you mean? He's got millions of listens on Tidal.
Oh yeah, he did get in trouble for that. But we got a bunch of hip hop shit going on. T.I. wants a versus Instagram IG versus with 50 Cent. 50 Ever the Troll responds by posting T.I.'s Crime Stoppers ad for Atlanta. and T.I. says he takes it as accepting the challenge, which it does not mean that, I don't think. But didn't some irrelevant like piece of shit like say that T.I. would watch 50 Cent?
The thing is what type of music are we talking about? And what demographic are we talking about?
The IG verses are just club. It's
commercial.
Production.
Like,
yes.
I don't even know why T.I. thinks that he's had so many. Like, he doesn't even have the best collab with Justin Timberlake. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
I feel
that's
the same way
Timbaland.
about T.I.
I mean, like, okay, so here's the thing, like, who is T.I.'s main producer? Like, he's got Pharrell, right? In some, like, because when you go against 50 in a IG live battle, you go against Get Rich or Die Trying, and it is like top tier for production.
Bruh,
and it's Dre.
We're not even going to mention Disco Inferno. Like,
yeah, no shit.
like,
No shit.
By
on that,
itself. Like,
on that,
what?
In that fucking, what's that Egyptian fucking beat that they got? My God.
A little bit. A
Yeah.
little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Yo! Not a lot, just a little bit. Like, it's not T.I. versus 50. People don't understand this. It's multiple producers, one of them being Pharrell versus Dr. Dre and Eminem. Like, good luck. Like, Get Rich or Die Trying is the club album, and it gets people pumped. Like, I wouldn't say Petey Pablo Timbaland pumped, but it gets people pumped. Okay,
I knew you were gonna sneak him in there.
Timbaland. Well, because it wouldn't be Petey Pablo versus, it would be Timbaland versus like Dre.
Mm-hmm.
And Timbaland's really good with the drums.
That's why I was liking when it was not necessarily artists, but it was just producers versus producers. Like, that shit is dope to me because it's exactly like you said. It's the beat of the track. I mean, you don't have enough time for lyrics and shit like that. Like, it's legitimately the beats.
Yeah. Do you see when God, what? Okay, hold on. Let me make sure I get this right. When it was DJ Premier versus RZA on the IG Live, do you see that?
Yeah.
It was fantastic. It's a celebration when it comes to that. Legendary fucking producers, like top tier, like without a doubt, just playing hit for hit. Like, that's insane. Cause it's fucking DJ Premier and it's fucking RZA, and you're getting like RZA. Obviously, you're getting like pretty much the majority of Wu-Tang, and Premier has a Gang Starr, Mos Def, like just a ton of shit. Like,
right.
You get to hear all that, but it's like T.I. versus 50 Cent. It's like rapper versus rapper. It's like, do you want to just like have a rap battle or shut up?
Right. That's what I'm saying. Right.
Or call Dre and be like, hey, I know you're a billionaire, but T.I. wants to do a fucking versus. Do you want to like go against fucking? I mean, who is T.I.'s producers? Like Pharrell, do you want to go against Pharrell? I know you're a billionaire. Like, Pharrell's the only one I can think of.
The thing is T.I. has a lot of the Southern producers in the Southern sound, but like I said, he's not even, in my opinion, the best at that. Like,
he has a ton of fucking producers. Kanye West is one of them on trap music. Oh, you're gonna take Dre and M versus fucking like Kanye and Clifford Harris Jr. and DJ Toomp. Like, it's crazy to me. Like, it's a different sound for sure, like T.I., but I don't know what does like T.I. have an album coming out, because I don't know what he's trying to gain from this other than like just wanting to be involved, like publicity maybe. Does he got to roll out?
I don't think he has a rollout. He's just like seeing what everybody else is doing and getting. You know how that like that.
It's supposed to be a celebration, but it's like when two rappers doing it, it's like kind of fucking weird.
Well, the thing is, like, all right, it's like a bar brawl, right? Everybody's having fun, fighting each other, and there's this tiny guy at the bar, and then there's this muscle head MMA fighter. He's like, everybody else is fighting. I'll fight that guy, and it's like, whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah, calm down, dude. You're drunk.
You don't need it.
Yeah.
Right? And like that's what I see this as, because I don't want any T.I. music in 2020. I mean, the year's bad enough already. Like
God no, yeah. And like, especially because he's like such a fucking scum with the shit that he did with his daughter and shit. And like,
not even just that. He was Tekashi 6ix9ine before Tekashi 6ix9ine was Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Well, yeah, like, but so was 50. Like 50, like all he did was shit talk people and troll, and he still does
I'm
it.
talking about ratting on folks.
Oh, you're getting into that.
Yeah, you can't be ratting on folks.
He played his Crime Stoppers ad.
Yeah, like you can't be doing that, Mo.
That's fine. Well, it was. I mean, to be fair, it was part of T.I.'s what would you call it, parole or something?
Yeah, you snitch and then you make commercials and then you make a don't do crime appearance at a school or two, and you don't get life in jail for, gun running because you told on people.
Yeah, that's fucking fucked up.
It is, but you gotta take the deal, I guess. You got family and money to come home to.
Yeah, I guess. But it's just I don't know, man. It's just mind blowing to me.
Yeah.
Have rappers even been doing it? Let me see.
I'm sure they have, because they had who did they have? They had Beanie Man and who was it, Bounty Killer? They had reggae dudes doing it, dance hall dudes doing it. I'm sure they've had rappers do it if they had dance hall dudes doing it.
Jagged Edge versus 112?
Yes. Yes. The baby making bang bang.
Let's Get Married remix, all right? Oh my god. Yo, how are you beating the Let's Get Married remix? Wait, which one is 112 is Peaches and Cream, right?
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, so it's how are you doing? This is so stupid, but awesome.
I'm telling you, 112 got some sliders, my G. Like they was really doing it for a long time.
Yeah, well, they both did a lot.
Yeah, certainly.
French Montana versus Tory Lanez, that would have been kind of cool. Manny Fresh versus Scott Storch, that was poor Manny Fresh. I watched that one.
Just got pummeled.
Yeah, Boy Ida versus Hit Boy. Neo versus, I don't know, is that Jonta Austin?
I don't know.
Wait, there's a Fabulous versus Jadakiss?
I thought somebody said something about that, but I hadn't seen that one.
I haven't seen it. Well, you can look it up. I think it's all on YouTube. Babyface versus Teddy Riley.
Yep, that was a
my god
cluster. That was a dumpster fire.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, you'll have to watch.
There's a Ludacris versus Nelly?
Yeah, yes.
What?
Man, where the fuck were you?
What? I was sleeping.
Yo.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's a lot of my night. T-Pain versus Lil Jon? Lil Jon, get off there, dude.
Lil Jon is a producer.
Lil Jon has a shit ton.
Yeah, Lil Jon is a producer. So,
and he's like modern, I shouldn't say modern, but he's like club banger, like for sure.
Yeah, certainly.
Let's see, Alicia Keys versus John Legend. That ain't fair.
Nope.
Who would win? Who do you think would win that?
Alicia Keys versus John Legend?
Yeah,
John Legend, hands down.
See, one of them's got an EGOT, and that's John Legend.
Yep.
And but Alicia Keys is just so beautiful. I'm choosing Alicia Keys.
She's beautiful, but like that trash
beautiful singing voice.
Yeah, that trash that she's coming out with, her latest song is garbage compared to like the shit that John Legend has been putting out. And the soundtracks and shit that John Legend's been a part of. And yeah, John Legend got that one easy in my books.
All right. Calm down.
What's this one I see here? It says Timbaland versus Wyclef. Oh wait, never mind. That's not real.
Yo.
Beanie Man versus Bounty Killer. Yeah.
Yes, Beanie Man.
Oh, Swizz Beats versus Timbaland. I think that was like the first one. Like Timbaland started it, I think.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, fucking Swizz Beats, dude. Oh, Timbaland. Oh, RZA versus DJ Premier.
Dang.
Oh yeah, fucking Erykah Badu versus Jill Scott.
Ooh.
That would be interesting.
There's a lot of things that would be going on with that battle behind the scenes.
That'd be interesting. So far from what I've seen, RZA and DJ Premier were my top tier. But I didn't see the Nelly versus Luda.
Yeah.
T.I. needs to bat lower.
Yeah, a lot lower.
Like,
who's lower though?
He can go against
Young Jeezy.
No. What's that one rapper that you really like?
Who?
No, not Meek Mill, the other one.
Me?
Yeah.
Gucci Mane.
Yeah, Gucci Mane. Yeah.
He
That's
will
who
get
he can verse.
buried by Gucci Mane. Like,
no, man.
Yes, sir.
No, man. T.I.'s got enough dead friends. He don't want no more.
Just bodied by Gucci. I'm not even sure if
I'm
Gucci
eating
would be
pizza,
fuck with some
Todd.
shit like this.
You're
Like,
eating pizza.
Yeah.
God dang it.
he worked his way past the attendees. That's why it took so long to come back to the cast. He's like, I gotta take care of these ASAP.
He put the tendies on the pizza. What are you talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Glorious.
That's where it's at. Ludacris versus Nelly. Oh my God.
Why hasn't someone made that yet? Like, what you do is you have one of those sauces where where the pizzas where the sauce is like the barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
And then you have chicken nuggets on the pizza.
Fuck yeah, they have a
They have regular barbecue chicken.
Yeah, but I want chicken nuggets.
They have a tater tot hot dish pizza like that. I'm pretty sure somebody has done this. What?
Who made that? Burn that down. Burn that down.
Burn that down.
Burn that down. We're from Minnesota and we don't condone that. We don't condone that.
What if you're from Minnesota but you're also Italian?
If you like eating puke, you will like tater tot hot dish. Hot dish in general. Hot dish in general is just, if you want to eat like mush that has no distinct flavor, that with the consistency of vomit, chunky vomit, you go for it.
You get
100%.
You get the tater tots on top, super crispy, and then you get that cream of mushroom soup in there.
The top of the tots are crispy, and then the bottom half is soggy shit.
Bryce, you want me to fix your problem? Go and order some potato Lays and use them as the tots.
Yep.
That would be really good.
Hells yes.
All right, what else we got?
God dang it.
Fucking mouthful of pizza and shit.
I don't know. Is there any more in hip hop that we got to talk about? Or
I don't think so. I think Kanye West was the bulk of what we were talking about. We talked about Eminem and Kid Cudi and how great they are. And we were talking about this before the show. Before we get off of hip hop, I like to say publicly that I was a Kid Cudi hater. I was. And it's not that I didn't like anything he was doing or his sound. It's the fact that he talked about some sad shit. I'm like, I'm not sad, Cudi. You're sad. And then it was like, you got to accept it, bro.
He talked real mental health and you're like, fuck that, pussy.
Right? You know? And then I'm like, all right, I guess, Scott, you're cool.
You sound like a bitch.
Myself. Right? It's like, yo, you can't be gangsta all the time. But yeah, Kid Cudi is dope. I'm glad we still have him around and relevant enough after that his run-ins with Kanye, I thought that was for sure was gonna like take a turn, but he's still doing his thing. And
that was the best out of that whole rollout.
No, I'm talking about his dealings with Kanye as of lately, like the video he took of Kanye playing Sonic and shit like that. Like clearly they're friends, they're talking, but
oh yeah,
I was like, please don't pull him over to the dark side with that fucking Trump shit.
Oh yeah, and don't make another fucking album that's all Kanye.
Yeah, you can. I mean, you can do that all you want to.
No.
People can ignore Kanye albums. They cannot ignore a Trump supporting Kid Cudi. You can't ignore that.
Yeah, everybody's gonna be like, "Oh, he went too far."
It's like shit. I thought we had something, Scott.
There's a little more hip hop. One of them is just drama. Two of them's drama. Pusha T has a subliminal diss to Drake in a song removed from posthumous Pop Smoke album.
Mm-hmm.
With Young Thug and someone else I can't remember because I don't have the article up and I'm not pulling it up.
That's something you don't care about.
So it was not going to be on the album, and then everybody's like, "Oh shit, we want Pop Smoke with Young Thug or God, who was it? Was it Gunna? No.
I don't know.
I don't even know if I could pull it up fast enough. But anyway, Pusha T, like Young Thug's like, "Oh man, I didn't know that was a Drake diss," and like I wouldn't have like condoned it or some shit like that. Pusha T's like bitch, you were the last verse like on the song. Like we asked you to do it. You didn't ask me. Like that kind of shit.
Yeah.
And Pusha T wants it pulled from the album, the song. Because it's like
my thing with Pop Smoke's album is it was a fiasco when Virgil $50 Abloh made that fucking trash ass cover for it and people gave him shit and they had to reel it back in and retool that shit. And then we have songs where the rappers are crying about sneak dissing or dissing Drake. And I'm like, how do you get on a song with Push and not expect some flame? Like he was really, really doing it when he was dissing Drake. Like I feel like most of the beefs before that could argue to be, oh, well, this is all politics stuff. Like I really got a genuine distaste for Drake in his fucking battle. Like Push really would fight him in person is the feeling I got from their verses and shit. So like, number one, How do you not expect that? Number two, if you're on a track and you're Young Thug, you don't even have bars. Like your bars don't even have words to them. So you're not allowed to see that.
Put your fucking autotune on and mumble, and here's your fucking paycheck. Get out of here.
Right, like you're not allowed an opinion. Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, well, I can't say that.
I mean, you can. Yes, I sure can, and I will again and again.
Yes.
Right hand to the man.
I will not deny an opinion of anybody. But it's executive Shoot for the Stars, Aim for the Moon, executive produced by 50 Cent. And feature heavy, of course, because it's posthumous. And it's his debut album. I don't know. It's sad. I haven't listened to it yet. If it's even out, I guess. Is it even out?
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's out. Nope.
Let me see what the song's called.
That thing with Virgil $50 Abloh was recent.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, let me see if I can Google with Pusha T in the name.
Pusha T.
Yeah, it's still upcoming deluxe album.
Oh, okay, so it's not out yet. Oh yeah, because the deluxe is like with the new songs that were cut originally, but people wanted them, so they're making a deluxe. I think maybe that's how it works. Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
It's kind of like it's kind of nonsense. Like Pusha T and Drake, when the fuck was that? Like, it was quite a while ago, so I don't think anybody's out here like wanting this restarted, I guess.
Also, if
When
you
it's
are
clearly
featured,
been done.
if you are featured on a track and someone says a diss line on the track, do you inadvertently get sucked into that beef? I think your verse is your verse, my verse is my verse. We have a collective as a song, but I mean, if somebody comes on a track and says some weird shit, it's like, that's not me. That's not my bars. That's not my business.
It all depends. Yeah, because that was Young Thug's thing. He's like, this is not my beef. This is not other guys' beef.
Mm-hmm.
Which is fair. Like, I agree with you. My verse is my verse, but it all depends on if it is known by who makes the decisions for the songs, who makes the decisions, who's in there, who makes the final edits. Like that kind of shit. Because remember that old school beef with LL Cool J and other guy?
Yeah.
That got, what's his fucking name? It's not Q-Tip, was it?
No.
It was, a Cannabis.
Yeah.
Cannabis. It was like a huge, it was essentially that same situation, but LL Cool J, like he got the verse from Cannabis, and then he changed his verse to diss Cannabis or some shit, and then released a song or some shit. Like, so obviously, like that was on LL Cool J, if I remember correctly. It's been a while since I even looked at that or cared about that. But it just all depends on who put this song together, pretty much, and if they knew it at the time. Because then I would say, well, if Young Thug knew they were going to collab on a song where they were diss Drake. The funny thing is they knew the verse, but they did not know that was a Drake diss. So they saw the verse and just like, oh, okay, cool. But there was a Drake diss in it. Kind of, I wouldn't say it's clear it's a sublime, but still. And they're like, oh, we didn't know that. We didn't know that was a Drake diss. We just thought that was regular verse. It's like, what?
This pisses me off too for another reason.
Play ignorant, pretty much.
Drake is signed or was whatever. He came up under Lil Wayne's tutelage. Now, Young Thug was the Lil Wayne replacement when Lil Wayne went to jail or this, that, and a third. So he's comfortable with like trying to steal Lil Wayne's whole career, but not comfortable with a sublime Drake diss on a track. Like, pick a fucking lane. I already don't like this guy.
Yep. I agree. It's like you want to go toe to toe with these guys, but you don't want to like go into the big leagues, pretty much,
Yep. 100%.
This was a prolific album with a lot of features, and it's like, wait, was Drake on the album as a feature?
I don't know, but that would have been cool if he was dissing Drake on a project he was a part of.
Yeah, that would be like...
I don't know if that's ever been done before. That's fucking crazy.
Let me see. Oh, man. I'm trying to Google it. Hold on. Sorry. Okay, never mind. I won't be able to look it up fast enough.
Say, geez, Bryce, took forever.
Well, I'm trying to find like the fucking Wikipedia or whatever, where it just shows all the. Oh, here it is. Yeah, I'd find it eventually. Shut up. Quavo, Lil Baby, and Da Baby, Sway Lee, Quavo, Future, Rowdy Rebel, 50 Cent, Roddy Rich, Tyga, Quavo, Karol G, Lil TJ, Lil J, King Combs.
You said Kinko's?
King Combs.
Oh.
Like Sean P. Diddy That would have been wild if Drake was on an album that he was sublimed on. It's like, Push, come on, the guy's dead. And he's sitting there just crouched over his grave taking a shit.
No, you need to get him to like feature on a song where you fucking diss him in the song, like secretly.
Right?
Yeah. It's like, oh, we made up, and then he does the LL Cool J where he changes his verse to fucking diss him on his own track.
Yeah.
That's fucking wild. That beef is wild. Like the Cannabis LL Cool J one.
Yeah, certainly.
Like, just read up on that. That was a lot. Over like Cannabis was like really a huge fan of LL Cool J too. It was like a tattoo or whatever. That like Cannabis, he's like, oh, I like that tattoo, and LL Cool J's like, okay, cool. And he, like Cannabis like got the same tattoo, and like LL Cool J got all upset and shit. And it's just like, read up on that if you care about beef. It's one of the big ones.
One of the hilarious ones as well.
Yeah. So that's a lot of fucking hip hop.
It's like about an hour.
Yeah.
But wait, there's more. 50 Cent was out with a girl when an instigator came up and apparently talked shit. So 50 Cent threw a table and chair at the guy before the dude ran off. And this is a known instigator.
A table and a chair before somebody ran up. If I see,
have you seen 50 Cent's arms? One arm chair, one arm table. Done.
I'm not asking how 50 would physically do it. I'm asking how the fuck the guy would stay there that long. If that big ass dude is even reaching for anything, I am fucking ghost. I'm gone.
I could have swore I saw somewhere that the guy was like a guy who had done shit before to him.
Yeah, he's a known instigator.
Yeah.
Well, and it's like, yo,
he talked shit to 50 before.
50 he's super petty. Like 9 times out of 10, this shit's gonna get filmed. Like, no way, nope.
So you know, like, if you go up to 50 Cent and talk shit, he has a history of cocking elbows, dude. Like,
yes, 100%.
Don't fucking talk shit to 50 Cent if you don't want to get fucking slapped. Like, duh. But the dude ran. The dude 50 Cent threw a table and chair. The dude ran. I think it was a big dude too.
The thing is
like, I don't give a fuck. Like, bam.
Right. People come up to these stars like they got so much to lose. They're never gonna do anything. And 50 was like, I'll be petty any day. Like, he bought out the first 2 rows of a Ja Rule concert to be petty. I'm pretty sure he will beat your ass in broad daylight to be petty as well.
Yep. It would have been even better if he bought all the 2 front rows and then filled them with like Slim Shady clones.
Oh.
So it's like a bunch of stands. Oh, which one's the real Eminem? Like, ooh. You gotta square up on all of them, Ja.
Right?
Square up. So let's move on because we've already been going for an hour, and I know Ross is just getting infuriated. I want to talk about this quick because I finally played The Last of Us 2. I beat The Last of Us Remastered for the PS4, and then I texted Chris, my other Chris, and I'm like, I like this game. It was good. It brought the tears. And he's like, I finished Last of Us 2. You could come borrow it. He lives like 5 minutes away. Social distance gave me it, and I played it over the week. And it's like a 24-hour game or something like that.
Yeah, it's like pretty short.
And not like this game is good, but there are limits, and I could pick this fucking game apart and like tear it to shit. But like at the end, I got the tears, and I'm like, can I really talk shit if it did this to me? Like, like at the end, like, okay, well, I'm gonna, because this Ross would shut the game off. Let me tell you why. Ross would shut the fucking game off, and I wasn't gonna shut the game off, but I almost I almost I don't know what I was gonna do. Make like a bad Yelp review or some shit. I don't know.
Oh shit! Fucking
So
Yelp them to death.
This is going to be as spoiler free as I could possibly make it. Broad strokes here, so I'm not going to go into like deep spoiler unless we want to. You play game. Okay, so I'm going to tell Ross like kind of like the plot outline, how the game works, and I'll let you know when he would quit. So bad guy introduced.
Yep.
Bad person quotation.
Yep. There you go.
Let's make it vague. Bad person.
Oh, shut it
introduced.
I'm just kidding.
Bad person introduced. Main character storyline. I guess I could. Bad guy introduced. Main character dealing with bad guy story for about 10 or so hours.
Mm-hmm.
You get to the climax. The pinnacle. Well, it was a fake out. It was
then
a fake out.
You play
it was a fake out. Then it goes back in time, rewinds. Then you play as bad guy.
Yep. I heard that already.
The same amount of time.
Yep.
Over 10 hours. And I'm like, as I was playing it, I was like playing a little bit. I'm like, oh, this is not going to be long at all. I'm not even going to collect shit. Like, I don't care about, like, upping my stats. Like, who gives a shit? This is, like, an hour. Like, 2 hours in, I'm like, Ross would have quit. Like, because I didn't know what I was getting into. So they force you to play as the character that you hate. And they get okay, so maybe spoiler, but broad strokes. You get an entire character arc with bad guy.
Yep.
The same amount you got as other main person that you thought the entire game was about. Then you get to the climax that okay, well, maybe that's a spoiler, that you thought was the climax. Incorrect. More game. And then you do 2 more sets of both perspectives, then another climax. And it's like, I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, the characters are so good, but the way they put that game together was fucking stupid. Because normally you jump back and forth, and then you meet. You meet at the climax, and then you can say, okay, I'm done. Like, whatever, I'm done. But no, because people hate when you do that, because they're like, they always hate the other part that you jump to. Like, oh, I'm playing as main character. I don't like the bad guy parts. So, like, rush, get me back to the other part. But so I guess these guys, Naughty Dog or the writer, was like, we're going to force it down their fucking throats for over 10 hours. So you don't have a choice. And I was like, a really weird way to put a game together. But the characters are well written. Some of the best acting in video games that I have seen in recent memory. But the overall story is put together like shit, even though it's not bad. Necessarily bad, but I guess that's up opinion. I just wanted to bring that up because now I understand why people were so fucking mad when the writing was leaked.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like really upset for how bad it was. And everybody's like, just play the fucking game. Like, and then you'll understand. And I went into it blind. I didn't read any of the spoilers. And then I came out of that like, this was fucking dumb. Like, the way it was put together was dumb. Like, here's what I almost did. When I got to other person's part that I don't give a flying fuck about, I almost turned the game to easy. Just so I can get through every single encounter like really fast and just get through it. Because I play on the harder difficulty. So it takes me time getting through every encounter pretty much, like multiple tries.
Yeah.
And that's another story for this fucking game. Like, there's stealth, there's half and half stealth, then there's not stealth, and then there's just fucking running through and hoping you don't die.
Mm-hmm.
Like, every encounter is like that, but some, like, only one of them works. Or two of them. And it's like just figuring it out and just trying multiple times before you're like, fuck it. I'm just running it. Kill a fucking dog and just try to run to the end, like, pretty much is where I was at some points. But yeah, weird. Weird. I like out of 10, like if I were to rate this game out of 10, oh, that's hard because I would want to put decimals in there. If I was to rate this game out of 100, I would give it
essentially the same thing as 10. Just put a decimal in there.
Yeah, just so there's no point. I don't have to say any point. God, I might give it an 85.
So 8.5.
Shut. But yeah, I just wanted to bring that up because that's a big deal in gaming right now, is that game and everything. Death Stranding on PC is now free with NVIDIA RTX cards.
Yeah, I saw
So
that.
if you're looking to spend, how much is an RTX card? Like probably fucking $1,200 or some shit. So if you want $60 off a $1,200, oh wait, they're only $400.
That's possible.
2070, 12. What is this? RTX 2070 DirectX 12 gigabyte GeForce, baby.
Well, there you go.
Oh, okay, well, never mind. If you want $60 off, then now's a good time to buy them, I guess. I thought their RTX was like their stupid expensive ones. Like where they're $1,200.
Maybe at one point.
Oh, yeah. Like, what's the 2080 Ti? That's probably the one that other Chris has. He bought for like $1,200. Sony buys $250 million stake in Epic Games. So that's extremely depressing to see. That Epic Games is still trying their best. So the 2080 Ti is the $1,200 one.
Oh,
but you get essentially $60 off with Death Stranding.
Did you see that with that investment? It says they promised to work closely with Epic on future game and entertainment projects or something like that.
Yeah, which is very unfortunate.
I don't
Sony Pictures coming to Fortnite.
Yeah, I don't like Sony, so it is what it is.
Yeah, we know you're a Microsoft fanboy.
I don't see no Sony operating system on my PC, so.
Hold on. I got a meme. Oh, How do I can I link it here with this?
How do I post videos to Facebook?
How do I post videos to Facebook? Okay, here we go. Hold on. No, shut up. Look at my meme and react, please, live.
What the fuck? Oh, I gotta click. Is it a GIF?
Yeah, it's a GIF.
That shit is fucking hilarious.
It's true too.
The pan out is so fucking cool. And then you're like, oh, there's hip thrusting involved. I can't. For those of you watching, you will not see this at all. But it is a funny meme GIF. Ross, post the link in the video. I'll do it in the description, maybe.
Yeah, you could do that.
Let me see. It's on Reddit. Look at Send Me to the Moon on Reddit, I guess, under dank memes. Oh my god. Is that everything or do we have more? Oh my god, there's more.
Depends on what you want to talk about.
Okay, so The Boys 2 is coming out soon.
Yeah,
and you said
it's September, what? I think.
Yeah.
Okay, so pseudo soon. And you said they're doing 3 episodes up front, then weekly?
Yeah, I believe that's what I read.
Oh, Prime. They're trying to get you with Prime, dude. That's how they get you. That's how they get you. I got to wait for the whole season. Then I'll give them $13. No, I'll do free trial.
There you go.
because they're trying to give me a free trial to come back. So I'll just do the free trial once the season's out and then be like, bye, bitch. Elijah Wood says Lord of the Rings TV series on Amazon is misleading, as it's not technically the Lord of the Rings narrative. It takes place earlier during the Silmarillion period or the Second Age of Middle Earth. And that's fair. That's a fair assessment to be like, that's kind of misleading.
Well, obviously they're just going to use the name to like, get attention.
Well, like I said on the list here, that I said the story will probably involve they'll end with the creation of the rings to tie it together. Oh, it's the prequel, or like have that be the plot.
All of a sudden it just gets canceled before it gets to that point.
You think so?
I'm just kidding. I don't know.
I hope not. Elijah Wood said he's down for a cameo, so that'd be cool.
Oh god.
I also put down that Amber Heard is leaking pics of Johnny Depp on benders. and I said we all knew he was fucked up doing drugs and you still beat him.
Yeah.
That doesn't change it. We knew Johnny Depp was high all the time.
Right.
You still cut off the tip of his finger, gave him cigarette burns, and beat him on video.
Relentlessly.
Yeah, and it's like they're going to divorce. Like their divorce court shit is happening. I'm sure you can see a picture of them waving as they get into the courtroom or some shit as you're going to court.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want to talk about any random stuff, right?
We don't have to, no.
No, because we've been going for so long. Why do you do fucking now?
What the fuck?
Kid Cudi and Slim Shady, The Adventures of Moon Man and Slim Shady. Check that out. It is fucking fire. Check out Pop Smoke's new album as soon as that comes out. And anybody got anything they want before we leave it? Before we close the door? Shut it down.
I do not.
I'm good.
All right. Catch you next time.
Late.
See you.
Hey everyone, hope you enjoyed the episode. You can catch us currently at the Prime 4 Podcast on iTunes, Spotify, SoundCloud, and Podcast Addict for audio only. If you want to see how fugly we look in real life, you can also catch us on YouTube under the Prime 4 Podcast.